Hello, welcome to the Self-Learning Podcast by Dr. Sushma Singh. Let us start discussion on Unit 5, Block 2, Urban Ecological Processes and Theories. Unit 5, Invasion, Succession, Concentration, Centralization and Segregation. In the previous block, we learned about the basic concepts of urban sociology, their origin and evolution. It is important to note that the urban sociology developed in the same period or time when sociology itself was developing and achieving greater measures of distinction within the social sciences during the 19th century. This clearly shows similar roots of theories and the social processes of both general sociological principles and the branch of sociology which has its focus on the study of the city. Some of the major theoretical approaches to understand urban sociology and its nature are evolutionary approach, dichotomous approach, ecological approach, and symbolic approach. In this unit, we will learn more about the major theories and perspectives of urban sociology to familiarize us with the sociological background of the processes of invasion, succession, concentration, centralization, and segregation. Now, let us move to the point theories and major perspectives of urban sociology. The early sociological theories like evolutionary theory, the functional and the structure functional theories, about which we have learned in our previous unit. Research, methodology and methods were influenced by biology. In these theories, especially the functional theory and the comparison of society with an organism was drawn. That is, organic analogy model was used to study the society. It was believed that just as in our body, each organ functions for the maintenance and existence of the total body. In society, social institutions function for the maintenance and existence of the total society. This theory is also referred to as equilibrium theory. Henry Manet's distinction between the status and contract and L. H. Morgan concepts of savagery, barbarism, and civilization are clearly based on the organic theory of social change and development. According to them, the forces of development to civilizational level or to the development of urban features is endogenous and evolutionary in nature. These dichotomies are further followed by the Ferdinand Toni and Emile Durkheim. The classical dichotomous view or typological perspective exercised greater influence on the study of the city. It envisaged an ideal type construct of a city, contrasting it to rural or folk society. It attempted to grasp the nature of the urban social organization by contrasting it with the non-urban or rural folk, which represent distinct social types. European social theories such as Sir Henry Maine, Ferdinand Toni, Emile Durkheim, Simel, and Redfield initially developed the dichotomous approach. They propounded this understanding only because they had witnessed dramatic changes during the late 19th and the early 20th century in the Western industrial society. In this transitional phase, social thinkers observed how the emerging social order would differ from that of the past. The typological perspective further profoundly influenced the Chicago School of Urban Sociology. We will learn more about this school in our next unit, development of urban sociology. Tony coined the term Gesellschaft and the urban society and Gemeinschaft for rural society. According to him, Gemeinschaft is dominated by the group identity, while the Gesellschaft contrast with it is characterized by individual identity and self-interest. The dichotomy between the Gemeinschaft and the Gesellschaft is not in itself is a typology of forms of settlement only, but a reflection of the way lives in villages and cities are organized. It refers to the types of social relationship and more specifically to the contrast between the emotional and rational, personal and contractual, communal and individual aspect of human interactions. The two concepts were employed to describe the direction of change in society, rather than differentiate between the geographical areas within a society at any point of time. Talcott Parson analyzed the dichotomy with greater precision and flexibility. He identified Gemeinschaft in terms of particularism, quality, affectivity, and diffuseness, while the characteristics of Gesellschaft involves universalism, performance, affective neutrality, and specificity. Now let us wind up the session and take rest. Thank you very much for engaging yourself with the self-learning podcast.